Lady Gaga, one of the mainstream's most creative artists, is falling down the AI abyss. What a disappointing morning. All right, I woke up feeling good, ready to tackle my day as I have huge plans for the main channel. Then I hopped on Reddit to see what news can I yap about today to get met with some bullshit. Bullshit made me throw up in my mouth, okay? And that is Lady Gaga selling AI dog shit posters that we're gonna take a look at in a second. The conversation surrounding AI is getting absolutely tiring. Now, if you're a tiny creator or musician that gets caught up using AI, I will still shit on you, but it'd be like a cute little baby turd, not necessarily some big massive diarrhea dump, because it's more understanding. You probably don't have the funds to hire an artist for your logo, for your merch, X, Y, and Z. Still bad, still annoying. I'm not excusing you, but what I'm saying is this for smaller artists and creators, the expectations are a lot lower. But if you're a band as big as Ice Nine Kills and you pulled the dog shit they pulled a few weeks ago with the whole AI art promo thing, I'm gonna go full loose butthole on your stupid ass because you know better. You have the funds. I'm gonna let it rip all over your face, but now we enter extreme heights with this nonsense as we have Lady Gaga weighing in. The human that is currently, let me show you, she is currently number 3 on Spotify for monthly listeners. This is the human with a net worth of $300 million according to this site. And you are the human that's gonna click the link in the description to join us over on Discord. It's filled with people like you and I that fuck with cool music and gaming. Join us. And like I mentioned before, one of the most creative people in the mainstream right now. She's always expressing this abstract art in everything she does. It's a part of her brand. She has this like dark but beautiful aesthetic that she incorporates into, again, just like her whole brand. Now, I'm not the biggest Lady Gaga fan. I'm not out here fucking bumping a poker face or whatever the fuck every single day. I don't even listen to her. But I respect and admire her for having this artsy representation for the mainstream. I guess I should say respected a lot because now it's gone. But the reason I'm giving you all this context and detail on Lady Gaga before getting into it is to show going down the AI route is extremely surprising for someone like Lady Gaga. Not only could she afford an actual artist to make this dog shit poster for her and her album or whatever the fuck to sell, but you'd think someone as artsy as her would be completely against AI in the creative space. A few months ago, Lady Gaga released her latest album, Mayhem, and of course, with every album drop, there's a tour that follows up. And the second thing that comes along is merch. And here is her site. She has a lot of it. Now, starting from the top here, she has shirts, sweaters, hats, tote bags, pants, beanies, literally whatever the fuck you name, she has it. She has everything. She got like bandanas and shit, dude. And in her catalog, you will find posters, which is fine. I think posters are a cool thing. And here's one of them. From a distance, you'd think, oh, cool, this is very Lady Gaga-like. But then you take a closer look, and you can tell that this is very obviously AI. How can we tell? Well, first off, look at fucking Lord Farquaad over here. This is very clearly the AI art aesthetic that we see time and time again. This lady in here in this cage thingy, she has 3 arms, and that's the biggest tell for AI art. The inconsistencies and like a lot of shit just doesn't make sense. Now, I understand that Lady Gaga has an entire team for her brand. She doesn't make the merch designs. She didn't make this poster. I'm very understanding of that. I would even go as far to say she probably has no idea that this poster exists. But that is an entire issue on its own. If you're gonna sell shit that's attached to your name, you have to be the one to greenlight it. Because if you don't, bullshit like this is gonna slip through the cracks. There's no way that Lady Gaga isn't aware that AI is the ultimate evil in today's internet landscape. And now that we know that she's selling this cow manure, what comes along with it? Lack of trust, because now we're aware that her team is okay with using AI. How do we know her music isn't built off of AI? How do we know her other merch wasn't AI generated? I don't want to spend time and money on this nonsense and unknowingly support some shit that I'm against. If you're okay with using AI on something so simple like a poster to try to cut corners, what makes me think you're not using AI in other aspects of your brand? The Lady Gaga team has bread, a lot of bread. As we saw, her net worth is $300 million. But by the way, that doesn't mean that's the money in her bank account. That's just her net worth. But I don't know why they decided to go along with AI instead of hiring an actual artist and provide for the art economy. Why would they not help starving artists not starve? Especially, like I said, Lady Gaga being in with the art, Lady Gaga being a creative human herself, you would think that she would know better. Now, the other question is, you have 240 products in your merch store. Okay, how do I know? I counted. I sat here and counted how many products she has. 240. You couldn't settle for 239? Did you have to sell that poster? Was it absolutely necessary to sell that poster? So necessary that you're willing to potentially lose the trust of your audience? Are you dead ass right now? But at the end of the day, who cares? Right? Who cares? Because when you're someone as big as Lady Gaga, shit like this just gets swept under the rug. Lady Gaga is so big that she can do pretty much anything and get away with it. All right? It wouldn't affect dick. This information isn't gonna stop people from supporting her. If you are a fan of Lady Gaga, you will remain a fan. And when it comes to artists using AI, people just wave their finger at the AI user and shit just like fades away after a day or two. She's not gonna say shit about this. She's just gonna ignore it and everything is gonna go under the radar. No consequences or anything. Mind you, I don't think she deserves to get locked up. I don't mean to sound like she just murdered someone and we should all riot over it. I don't even think she deserves to lose her career, but this is telling of an artist not understanding the harm that AI causes when it comes to something like this. Now, I've said it before and I'll say it here again, because I don't want to come off as I'm like super anti-AI, because I'm not. I think in specific fields of work, AI is a very useful thing. I personally use AI in Photoshop. Photoshop has this like embedded AI tool to create something out of nothing, but I don't rely on it. If I'm making a thumbnail for YouTube and I get a picture off Google, the guy's missing a shoulder, I will use the AI tool within Photoshop to generate a new shoulder. I typically put my YouTube scripts in ChatGPT and say, hey, fact check this, because I don't want to spread misinformation. I have done enough of that in the past and gotten shit for it. But if AI explodes tomorrow, I'll be okay. It doesn't affect my life in any way. I will never rely on AI to carry my career, especially if I'm in this creative field. Using AI to a massive extent is taking the creativity away. And if that's the case, one, it feels like cheating, and two, what is the point? What is the point of being in a creative field if you're not going to be creative? Selling merch designs that's AI generated is taking away fun, is taking away opportunity from people, and it's just a fucked up thing to do, especially when you're number 3 on Spotify in the world. But what do you think about AI? What's your thoughts on Lady Gaga? Like, sub, join the Discord, link in description, and click right here. Because yesterday we spoke about Asking Alexandria's update on their terrible Warped Tour set.